54 in your deep practice book. I'll read this entire thing. The xy plane AB, this is, by the way, a really difficult problem. ABC is a square, and point E is the center of the square. The coordinates for point C and E are 7.2 and 1.0. Just point that out right there. Wait, yeah, there we go. And 1, 0 right there. Which of the following is an equation of the line that passes through points B and D? Just want to point out that will be hard to draw in here. I'm actually going to undo that just because I want to do a better job of that. I don't have a straight line option in this. That's definitely worse than it was the first time. But I think you can probably get some sort of sense of where this is going to pass through here and how it's going to go through here. It's going to go how many up? Oh, it goes 6 up, or I suppose if we read this from left to right, it goes 6 down, it drops 6 down, and as it drops 6 down, how many does it go over? An interesting question. Since it starts over here, which is -1, then it must go, and it crosses at 1 over here, it must go 1, 2 spaces over here. Okay, just want to point out that that is what's going on. It's basically saying, what is the equation of this line right here? That's what the question is asking you, what the problem is asking you. And we just drawn it, and we've observed what's going on. It's crossing at the, well, actually, what point is it crossing at? It seems to be crossing at 1, 2, 3, right there. So it crosses at 3, and the slope of it is, well, the slope, of course, equals the quote-unquote rise over the quote-unquote run, which is to say how much it goes up over how much it goes right. The answer here is that it does not go up at all. In fact, it goes down. It goes -6 down. Or I guess it goes up -6, or rather just down 6. But how many does it go over? It goes over 1, 2, right there. If you want to simplify that number, and I know that we all want to simplify that number, we get -3 for that. That is going to be the slope of that line. So that's actually kind of nice. Note that if you look at these things, only 2 of these have a slope of -3. Here's one that has a slope of -3, and here's one that has a slope of -3. The question is, which of these is the right one? This, of course, is using the formula y equals mx plus b, or the format of that, where this equals the slope. I will rewrite the word slope for reasons that are beyond understanding. And this is the place where you put the quote-unquote y-intercept, the spot where the line crosses this y line, which is really just where x equals 0, intercept. On there. Wonderful. Okay, so we do have y equals -3. That's the slope, x plus something. The question is, what is this something? And it looks like it, honestly, it looks like it's 3. This gives you the option of -1, so we can ask ourselves the question, does this line cross at -1, which we down here? No, it certainly does not cross. Rather it looks like it crosses up there. But this one doesn't say -3, or sorry, this one doesn't say +3, which is where it looks like to our eyes it crosses. Unless it does, I guess if we actually expand this out, it tells us, choice B, y equals -3 times x minus 1. Well, let's distribute the negative x to both of these. We get y equals -3x. Oh, what's -3 times -1? Y, it's +3. Oh my gosh, +3. And that is the answer to this question. If you'd like to talk about specifically how this sort of formula works and how you can just look at a line and tell what that is, what's going on here, I'd be very, very, very happy to do that with you. Just let me know. And now no, I could never stop. This will work.